Hey guys, Declan here, and today I want to do a bit of a different video. I want to talk about the movie Mulan, and in particular why I'm refusing to pay for it. It's currently scheduled to come out on Disney Plus on September 4th. And first of all, I think I have to give a bit of backstory. This film was supposed to come out in theaters, but because of the virus, it obviously can't. So Disney, who is making this movie, has decided that instead they're going to release it on Disney Plus. And I can see where they're coming from. They don't want to be sitting on this movie and waiting for it to come out, because they have heaps of Chinese investors and interested parties. And for the most part, Disney's been completely stuck and unable to make money at all this year. But what Disney's decided to do is, instead of just releasing Mulan on their normal Disney Plus, they've decided that you have to pay an additional $30 to unlock Mulan on top of your Disney Plus subscription. And for me, that's just a step too far, because if this film succeeds on Disney Plus, what's going to happen is Disney's going to see this and say, oh, we can still make money off our movies if we put them on our streaming service for $30. And we also don't need to share that money with the theatre owners. In other words, it's just Disney being greedy and getting more money. And that's why I can't watch Mulan on Disney Plus. Because if enough people watch Mulan on Disney Plus, Disney's going to eventually decide to remove their films from cinemas altogether and just release them for $30 each on this streaming service. And for someone like me who goes to the cinemas by myself, a ticket to the cinemas normally costs like $10. And so now instead I'd be paying 3 times as much. So I could either choose to watch one movie, Mulan, or 2 other movies as well as Mulan if they released it in the cinemas. Now I'm going to share a personal story as well. My absolute treasured childhood memory growing up is going to the cinemas every holidays with my grandparents. I'd stay for a sleepover, and as a special treat, we'd go to the cinemas the next day and watch the latest animated movie that was out. I remember going to see Space Chimps, Pixar movies, DreamWorks movies. Now I can still remember walking in through the doors and smelling all the popcorn, seeing all the posters hanging around the cinema, finding out that there's new movies coming out, watching the other trailers before you see the movie that you've got tickets to see. And even to this day, whenever I go to the cinemas, that's something that I remember. It's one of the reasons I want to become a film director as well, so that I can give that opportunity to other little boys and girls, so they can go to the cinemas and watch animated movies that I've made, and share a laugh and a story up on the big screen with their grandparents or parents or whoever they're going with. Movies are designed to be seen on the big screen with popcorn and loudspeakers. I don't want people to be seeing Mulan on their TV in their living room with screaming children running around and dogs barking outside and sunlight coming in, hitting the TV. That's not a cinematic experience, and that's not the way that people should be watching Mulan or other movies in the future. And so that's why I cannot accept or purchase Mulan on Disney Plus. It goes against all my morals and what I stand for and what I believe cinema is. The movie looks completely awesome, and it looks like it has some really, really cool action sequences, from the trailers at least. But we shouldn't be watching them in our homes. We should be watching them on the big screen. And if enough people purchase Mulan on Disney Plus, that's the way that things are going to be from now on, and I can't have that. Later on in the year, Disney's got Black Widow coming out, and you can guarantee that if Mulan makes enough money on Disney Plus, Disney is going to be putting Black Widow on Disney Plus instead of letting people watch it in theaters. I will say this too, I love Disney. I think they make some brilliant movies, but they deserve to be seen on the big screen, and that's where Mulan was originally intended to be seen. But guys, if you agree with this video, please share the link around. I know it's going to be quite controversial, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on the whole matter. Be sure to drop a like and a subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and hopefully we can see more movies not on Disney Plus, but in theaters where they deserve to be seen.